I'm back in Disco Elysium. It's 10:51 on the first day. And we were just about to go talk with the union leaders, I think. Evrart, maybe? Evrart? I forget what his name is. But I'm realizing that these could be dangerous men we're going into, and I need to get all the information I can. Let's ask Easy Leo one more time about what he knows about Titus.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Leo, in the future, can we keep this greeting shorter?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
He's so disarming. That smile of his. Anyways, where'd you say everyone was?
Most of the guys are down at the gates.
Yeah.
We're on a strike.
Yeah, I know about the strike. We know all this. We've heard it before.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Evrart sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so.
He does seem eager to tell us more, and I neglected to click on this one. Well, I think we clicked on this one, yeah.
Supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
But he's smiling and leans in closer, doesn't he?
Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrart telling him to take some time off.
I don't want to press him too hard. Let's just keep the line of questioning that we did before.
I guess the boy's got a bit too rowdy and...
Easy, Leo.
Yeah, this time...
Keep this on the Hardys.
This time, let's keep it on the Hardys. And I wonder if the Hardys is the last name of Evrart and... What's their names? Mr. Evrart. He has a brother, right? Why did I think he was talking about Evrart and someone else? All right, too rowdy. Leo, what kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days.
He talks a lot.
Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Come on, Leo. All right, let's press him more about the killing, and I'll skip
So no.
towards what kind of trouble.
Him and his boy stirred up something in
did they
town.
kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Now what are you doing with the containers?
I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
And what's going on here?
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Yeah, red is so much prettier than drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
I see. Green for Wild Pines, red for Union. I guess we'll...
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
Leonard. Okay. Yeah, I'll call you Leo too, little man.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Evrart is away.
Okay, so Evrart and Edgar are the Hardys, I believe, and they are the union leaders. Evrart is the union leader, and Edgar is his brother.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Ladies can't be right-hand men.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Yeah, this is a good thing to know.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, but Miss Beaufort, hold on. Who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Evrart put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Ah, yes, the mob lawyers. What are they called? Conciliaires? I don't know if that's kind of what she is. She sounds like a conciliaire to me, though.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
I'm really getting a mob feel with this union. You know, like everyone grows up in this neighborhood. Everyone's a good guy, pillar of the community. But I'm guessing there's some seedy undertones, like Titus killing the, I guess, mercenary. We called him a mercenary, or Kim called him a mercenary. He's security for Wild Pines, right? The dead body in the tree.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh, Leo, I'm sorry to hear that.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. Leo, I think you're doing a great job around here.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
The lieutenant smiles at the little man. As I like to think we are as well. Raphael is smiling as well.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider. All right, Easy Leo's my favorite.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
Thanks, Leo. Okay, I'm off. And there were a couple things more to do before we talk with the leader. We can examine this container, try to pass a check one more time, and I think the yellow checks are good to do anytime you can. Wow.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it. Are you gonna open for me, door?
As it's always been,
all right.
it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Maybe we're losing our mind. Nothing more to do here for now. Anytime I can. Might as well do it, right? I don't think there's a reason not to try white checks anytime you can. If it allows you to retry the white check when something changes, I'm thinking then if a second thing changes, you'll only get one chance. You know what I mean? Like if I had saved that 3% chance until something else changed, I would have wasted that 3% chance. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Okay, and then there was this here, which I also wanted. Sorry.
Steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Yeah, we're gonna force ourselves to go through the folders. It might take our morale away. Last time we failed a volition check, I think it might have taken a morale from us.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
Yeah, could I actually focus through not focusing?
You're a police officer, not a spiritual healer. You can focus the normal way by turning your attention to something and not letting go.
You know what? My screen is so big, I don't really notice the balls running around my head. Hopefully there wasn't one that was temporarily there. Okay, sorry. If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other. That is one of my favorite things to do.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
No, of course not.
Good. This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
We'll just trust Kim on that one. It's not relevant. Let's go talk with the union leader now. Those were the 3 things I wanted to do. Speak more with Leo. Persuade the container to open. And go force myself to go through those folders. Just to get all the information we could possibly have before speaking with the union leaders. Only wasted 10 minutes of time. We learned absolutely nothing. But, that's okay. All right. In these containers that are functioning as the offices, I suppose. What do we have here? The coffee in the giant thermoses is still Lukewarm. Delicious coffee. Can we drink some? Can we drink some? Oh well. Let's actually figure out what we want to equip here. A stair made of pallets leading up here. Is that Evrart or Edgar? Alright, what do we want to wear for this encounter? We don't want to read. Alright, do we want endurance? Esprit de corps? Conceptualization? Or what we have? I think we want what we have. Possibly I should take my shoes off. Composure's nice. Yeah, we'll keep our shoes on. And we'll keep our necktie on. I think I want to take off my sunglasses, though. It makes a lot of sense to take off sunglasses inside. And also, drama could be nice. I think drama helps us lie. Is that right? Yeah, play the actor lie and detect lies. So we will be a little better at detecting lies and lying, which sounds like a good thing to be able to do. Okay. Let's see who this is. Let's actually look at these books first. A taxidermy fish that tells time. That's not the books. It was the fish clock. Okay, a swordfish. I wonder if that's some sort of hint as to their violent nature. I like reading into things.
A walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Have you heard that I'm poking around? Evrart, Claire. Okay, he's not one of the Hardys then, is he? Interesting.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Well, interesting.
With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
I would have still succeeded this had I, taken off my shoes, was it? I forget what gave us composure. You in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
That is not my name. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk. Like taking a page from Jack Donaghy, eh?
I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues, indeed.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Your health prevents you from getting up? What do you do, for sleep?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Indeed, very clever negotiating tactic.
Go ahead, detective.
Then the lieutenant nods at you, then the chair. No thanks.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Whatever he has in store for you, Kim? Or whatever Evrart has in store for me, it can't be good, Kim thinks.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Absolutely. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? What's the voice? I already forgot how to pronounce it. Dubois. My name is Mr. Oh my gosh, Cousteau.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in
Dubois.
a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
As equals, then give me your chair.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Filter it out. I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his typewriter. Well, now if we sit, he'll lose respect for us for not standing up for our convictions.
You're not tight in the Felician, buddy. He's got you in a fork.
Yeah.
Sit down or leave.
I kind of just want to leave. Can we go past him? Let's just see what happens when we go past him. Oh, you can't go through there, huh? Yeah. Kim, why don't you sit and talk with him? Yeah, nothing. Fine, I'll sit. And we sit by talking to him.
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this time. Please, take a seat.
Yes, time is on my side.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. I'm quite the winker myself. It's kind of a savoir-faire kind of thing to do, right?
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
You can tell me where Titus is, I assume.
You're sitting on has got to be the most comfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
I could have passed that.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
I agree.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge. Yes, please.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again. Well, thank you very much.
That's 25 real.
Oh, only 25, huh?
That's good money. You need it.
Thank you, Evrart.
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Another wink. You know, I think my character likes Evrart.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Ah, yes, my lost gun. The gun that I lost. Of course, I know all about that.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Like we didn't hear what he said before? Because if that was the case, why didn't it just say this? Uh-oh, heal myself.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh God. Why didn't you think of this before? Cops have guns. Where's yours?
Why didn't I think of that before? We'll pat our pockets just to make sure he's right. Oh, come on.
It's gone. Your gun is gone. There's nothing in your pockets.
It's fine.
All right, Harry. You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths.
That's good.
It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Mr. Evrart.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Oh man, that's so much. Don't panic.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so...
Stop calling me Mr. Dubois. It's Mr. Costeau.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Yes, chill. We're good. Everything's fine.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
That's not my name. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion. Like
Nice.
you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Yeah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of Huh. You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Oh man, this game is getting me. It's hilarious.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry.
He really needs to stop calling me
This
that.
really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Sounds good.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean, weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Foolish weasels.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
All right, fine. I'll look into it. We do need to talk about that murder once I finish.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He flicks this to the next level, like over there? What does flicking the fingers mean?
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
That's not my name.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Sounds good. One more thing. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
You know, the special one attached to the Kvalsund crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth-talking son of a bitch. He says with the fondest of smiles. I bet if I was better at drama or one of the other intellect or psych things, that fondest of smiles would be a shark smile, perhaps. But stupid Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau, not Harry Dubois or whatever this idiot's saying, but Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau really does see a fond smile in this bug-eyed man. Okay.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
We should at least try convincing it for a third time. Evrart, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here. Excellent.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Feels good to be a union man. Wait a second. Last episode I said my guy was a conservative guy who hates unions, but I think he's enough of a he doesn't have strong convictions. He believes what he grew up believing, and all it takes is one fond smile from Mr. Evrart, and a sense that I can help. I can help him by unlocking a door. You know, that quid pro quo maybe really appeals to Raphael, not Harry. So long, Mr. Evrart. It's been a pleasure. So let's see. We have a lot of stuff. I got a level up. Do I want to get another point for, like, savoir-faire? Do I want to think? Do I want to get volition? Because this adds another morale. I think I like not having a lot of morale. We'll just keep a bunch of the drug on us. Let's just... You know, this is stupid and risky, but I'm at the point in this game where I'm okay being stupid and risky. If it comes back to bite me, then we'll figure it out. Except changes in clothes. Okay, cool. So we got another point in savoir-faire. And our street magician skills are growing even higher. Now let's see. What weasel was it? It was... Oh, Manana. We were supposed to talk with Manana. It's the basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Basement door behind the greenhouse in the backyard. Interesting. Alright. This sounds good. Manana has the key. Well, that's super easy. Why does he need me to do it? He's like setting me up for something, isn't it? Isn't he, I should say. So we still need to... report our badge missing, inspect the body, who made the call. But this is our priority so that we can talk with Evrart. I don't know, whatever. Let's put on our sunglasses again because they're super cool. And then we have a giant novelty check. We can exchange it at Frit. Constable. Constable. Worthless in a pawn shop, so... we can exchange it at Frit, but not a pawn shop, huh? All right, let's go to the Frit and return that. Or exchange it. Maybe get a couple other... Let's see, what are the charges that give us morale? Okay, I don't remember. That's okay. Nosafed, maybe? The nasal spray? We definitely need a pry bar to open that thing. And possibly I can retry this because Rhetoric talked to me about it.
You're back before the cargo container.
It's locked.
Has not lessened since you were last here.
Okay.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
So I could put skill points into Rhetoric and open the white check. I really do want to persuade that container to open. It's really funny that maybe... what's going to happen once we increase Rhetoric? Because it's not going to make us better at like being lucky. So, like, are we going to figure something out about it? I don't know. How do we get up there? I feel like there's a way to get up there. Maybe... Oh, this window's open. If only I had enough perception or something, we could climb through that window, maybe? Okay, anything else to do here? No. So now we can use the card. Yes. Excellent. And that's our alcohol. I should have drunk before talking with him. I mean, I don't know. Why? All right, Manana. The boss has a job for us to do.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia. Nah, complete shit.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly and then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face. These union guys have the best smiles.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Evrart said you have a key to a door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm trying to figure out what this means, a local polar weasel. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Makes sense.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
Good question.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? When will the weasel person be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Any more of an idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
I have an idea of why someone might want to kill one of the mercenaries working to put an end to the Union's strike. But let's change the subject.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
All right, gotta run. I keep forgetting to save it. Haven't saved it in, since I started the episode. All right, novelty check. That's not how to do it. Yeah, we have the key. Novelty check. And do I hold it? No, I just talked to her.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Not at all, my dear. I need to exchange this novelty check for cash.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir.
Well, I'm a hard worker.
Anything else I can do for you?
I think we need more Nosafed, right?
Worryingly so.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin.
That's what I was gonna do.
Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask some local dealers, maybe.
Ask some local dealers. So, right, because they just have...
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
we need some more magnesium.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Thank you very much. I'm guessing these expensive ones don't do anything. They're only useful if you can heal, the health one might be useful, right? When I get low on health, I could use Dramine to restore 3 health, and that would be more cost effective than using 3 Nosafed. Oh, possibly it just gives me 3 charges too. Oh, so maybe this is better. Let's just see what happens when I do this.
Okay, here.
Oh yeah,
I hope
so I
Saint
can...
Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Yeah, that's way better. Sorry, that's more cost effective, right? Well, okay, it's 20 cents more cost effective. It's pretty negligible. Anyways, we still have more than 25 real somehow. All right, let's go look for speed and gin. Find a local dealer. I don't know. Oh, I want to go up there. How do I get up there? Okay. I'm going to go to the backyard, but I believe we're going to call it an episode. What are these things? Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Closed for winter, please use main entrance. Have I not read these yet? Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. What's this?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
That's nice. Oh, we zoom out. Oh, thank you, Shivers. That's the one that lets us be in tune with the city. And now I can see this stuff that I've never seen before. The harbor's over here. I didn't even know that.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel? This is like a grounding exercise. When you get upset, you can think to yourself the 5 senses. What do you see? What do I feel like touching me? What do I smell?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
Let's talk about the east where we came from.
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Let's clench our teeth.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
What's beyond the Gre?
La Drusienne, King Dri's passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
It's across the distributary.
Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
What is beyond the Quran?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
Okay, so we're getting a sense that there's a strong class divide. And what's in the south? This traffic jam seems to be blocking the way, right?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
The statue of a king. Yeah, I was ashamed to ask what that statue was, but that's King Driss, right? The canal bridge has been raised. Why has the canal bridge been raised? Because ships are getting through it?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
In Jamrock? That's where we are? Our district or something?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes.
I see. So Revachol is a district or country. Jamrock is its capital. And we are the 41st precinct in Jamrock. But then there's like Quran, the lower middle class, is part of Jamrock? Yeah, all this is part of Jamrock. All that we can see.
It's home.
It's home. What? Yeah, let's just do a stupid little song. Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at?
I've a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Nice. That's a song I've heard before, apparently. And why am I not home? Nah, let's just look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain.
Precinct 41, that's where we belong to. And in the distance above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill.
It's the only home you have now, but you can't go back. Not like this.
Precinct 41 is the only home we have now? Yeah. I mean, that Esprit de Corps gave us that, and Esprit de Corps is like, yeah, belonging to the cops.
Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
And I can't forget, that was in the south that told us where our home, Precinct 41 was. Yeah. Home is to the south. Yes? Yes. I don't know. What's in the west? The water, right? I don't know.
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading
That's
into
those.
the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Okay. Can I actually... Wait, what happens if I click on these? I think those exist even when I zoom back in. I don't want this to stop, right? Because this started when the red bubble was around my head, and that feels temporary to me. I might not be able to get this dialogue back.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
I'm getting a feel for this. So there's a Bay of Revachol right here, and beyond it, the skyscrapers of the financial district, which is the wealthy part. I mean, look at these buildings. They're like war-torn or just crumbling, falling apart. This is definitely the low-class district or whatever. And yeah, there's a clear class divide, a clear hierarchy of poverty and wealth. All right, what's down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
What was... Sorry, down the shore, like, to the north or to the south? Or some other option? I don't know. And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Coal City, end of all lines. Huh. Is that a real city, or is that a metaphor for, like, what the poorest people in Revachol are forced to do to make a living, right? Like a coal mine is like one of the worst jobs you could have. Well, let's run our... I can't run my finger through my dampened hair. Ooh, I gotta do this, pat my hair to make sure it's perfectly... whatever.
Here is an oily mess.
Oh, gross.
Ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
All right, one last direction, and other than above, I guess, but we'll go north first.
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls.
Wow.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And they never got fixed, huh? What's closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
That's immediately to the north of us, right? We have that little bitch Kuno throwing rocks at the body. Still, 3 hours later. This is the woodshed, perhaps? Coal leaks into a puddle. There's coal leaking into a puddle here. Is that because coal is everywhere around here? Or is coal important to this area behind Whirling in Rags? Huh. Well, anyways, what's above where the rain comes down?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover.
What?
Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
All that from feeling rain on us, huh? What a beautiful game. Coalition aerostatics? Rotors fluttering silently where rain forms? What is this place? Huh. Well, that's got to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. This game is almost giving me a headache in the best possible way. It's quite the mind fuck. And hope you're enjoying it. And feel free to give me hints. I'm having fun just role-playing this, and obviously I'm like wasting money. I'm not gonna have 100 I'm not gonna have 100 real, and we're just gonna find out what happens. So let me know if that's gonna result in, I guess what I'd be most worried about is if it results in a bad experience for you guys. Let me know if there's anything I need to know to keep that from happening. Other than that, I'm just going to keep role-playing and being pretty stupid, and we're just rolling with the punches here. Anyways, King of Cool saying, catch you guys next time.